Hi boys, in this video we will be starting with the chapter on measurement. Okay. So let's look at these few statements here. The distance from our school to Kalimpong town is 2 kilometers. So here we are talking about distance, that is the length. And the distance or the length from our school to the Kalimpong town is 2 kilometers. Okay. This water bottle can hold 1 liter. So here we are talking about something called capacity. Okay, and it is equal to 1 liters for that water bottle. Please buy 5 kg of potatoes from the shop. So here we are talking of another quantity called mass. Okay, and it is equal to 5 kgs in this case. So all these quantities, length, capacity and mass, they are called your physical quantities. Quantities that can be measured, they are known as your physical quantities. And we use units to measure physical quantities. Like when we said the distance from Kalimpong town to the school is 2 kilometers. So kilometers is the units that we are using. Okay. This water bottle can hold 1 liter. So liter is a unit. And the last one was, please fetch a bag of 5 kg of potatoes. So kg is a unit. So these are some of your physical quantities, length, mass and capacity. And we use different units to measure them. Now length means how far, how long, how thick. Okay. So it is the distance between 2 points. So right here, the distance between point A and point B is 5 centimeters. Okay. So centimeter is the unit of length. Here, the distance from Siliguri to Kalimpong is 70 kilometers. Here again, another unit of length, kilometers. So length is nothing but how far a point is from another point, or what is the distance between 2 points. Next we have mass. How much? Mass means the amount of matter present in a body. Okay, every object is made up of matter. So the amount of matter in a body, it is called the mass. So 5 kg of potatoes. So kg is a unit of mass. 100 grams of chili. So another unit of mass. You may have heard people saying to the shopkeeper like, I want 5 kg of potatoes, or I want only 100 grams of chili. So they are talking about mass. Next, capacity. Again, how much? But here it is, in this case it is the amount of liquid that a container can hold. So you have your soft drink bottles, yes, some of them are labeled 2 liters, some 1.5 liters, some 1.75 liters, some 500 ml, yes. So they all talk of how much liquid that container can hold inside it. Okay, like 5 liters of oil, you have that jerry can of oil, right, which has 5 liters. Then you have 500 ml of Pepsi, the small plastic bottle of Pepsi which has 500 ml. So now we come to the metric system. Now the metric system is nothing but the standard set of units that are used widely. Okay, so we use the unit meter to measure length, and the symbol of meter is small m. To measure mass, we use the standard unit called gram, and the symbol is small g. And to measure the capacity, the standard unit is liter, and the symbol is a capital L. Now, apart from this, we already know there are many other units that can be used. Okay, sometimes it's not enough to represent something using only the standard units. For example, to measure the weight of a person, okay, the unit gram is not sufficient, okay, because what happens is the number becomes very big, okay. So let's say a person is 70 kgs, we are using another unit called kg, we are not using grams, okay. And to measure the weight of something very small, okay, again gram becomes very big. In that case, we use smaller units of mass like milligram or mg, okay. So here I have listed the higher units of length and the smaller units of length. So let's see how they are related to each other. So 1 decameter is equal to 10 meters. 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meters. And 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. In the same way, now we've learned about fractions and decimals, right? So if you divide 1 meter into 10 equal parts, each part is equal to a decimeter. If we divide 1 meter into 100 equal parts, then it becomes even smaller and each part is called a centimeter. Okay, like you have that grading on your ruler or scale. And the last one, if you divide 1 meter into 1000 equal parts, then each part is equal to a millimeter. That is the smallest division that you have on your ruler. In the same way, there are different units, okay, higher units and lower units of mass as well. So in the same way, 10 grams is equal to 1 decagram, 100 grams is equal to 1 hectogram, and 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg. And the smaller units, if you divide a gram into 10 equal parts, each part is called a decigram. Okay, so 1 by 10. If we divide 1 gram into 100 equal parts, then each part is called a centigram. Okay, 1 by 100. And the last, if you divide a gram into 1000 equal parts, then you get something called a milligram. Okay, and it's written 1 by 1000 grams. In the same way, again for liter, okay, these are your higher units and these are your smaller units. So again, 1 decaliter is equal to 10 liters. 1 hectoliter is equal to 100 liters and 1 kiloliter is equal to 1000 liters. And the lower units, if you divide a liter into 10 equal parts, each part is equal to 1 deciliter. If you divide a liter into 100 equal parts, then each part is equal to 1 centiliter. If you divide it into 1000 equal parts, then each part is equal to 1 milliliter. So those were your higher and smaller units of length, mass and capacity. Now let's learn how to convert from one unit to another unit. So here I have the question, convert 46 hectometer to decameter. So to do this, it becomes very easy if you make a chart like this. So write down the standard unit, that is the metric unit of length. We are talking of length here, meter, right? Hectometer, decameter. So meter. Now 10 meters is equal to 1 decameter. Then we have hectometer. And then we have kilometer. And the smaller units are decimeter, centimeter and millimeter. So here we are talking of hectometer. So here, okay, and we have to change it to decameter. So from here we are going down. Okay, so whenever we are going from a higher unit to a lower unit, we multiply. Okay, so we write 1 hectometer is equal to, so from here to here it's just one step down, so it is equal to just 1 and then 1 0. Okay, the number of steps that you take, add the zeros. So you took one step below, so add 1 0 here, so 10. 1 hectometer is equal to 10 decameter. But it's not 1 hectometer we are talking about. We are talking about 46. So 46 hectometers is equal to, now instead of 1 we have 46. So 46 multiplied by 10 decameter, which is equal to 460 decameter, like this. Next we have 12 decameter. From decameter to centimeter. So again we are going from a higher unit to a smaller unit. Okay. So again we need to multiply. So 1 decameter is equal to, from here to here, how many jumps? 1, 2, 3 steps below. So 1000. Okay, 3 steps, so 3 zeros after the 1. Centimeter. Therefore, 12 decameter is equal to 12 multiplied by 1000 centimeter. So you multiply 12 into 1 is 12, and then you add the 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, so 12,000 centimeters. Next, 800 decameter to kilometer, from here to here. So now we are going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, okay, or a larger unit. So now you need to divide. So 1 decameter is equal to, we write it as 1 divided by, now how many steps up? 1, 2 steps up. So 1 divided by 1, and then you write 2 zeros. So 1 by 100 kilometers. So therefore, 800 decameter is equal to 800 multiplied by 1 by 100. Okay. So then take these 2 zeros off, we get 8 kilometers. Next, from centimeter to decameter. From centimeter to decameter. So we are going from a lower unit to a higher unit. So we need to divide. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 divided by, how many jumps? 1, 2, 3. So 1 and then 3 zeros. Okay? Decameter. So therefore, 12,000 centimeter is equal to 12,000 multiplied by 1 upon 1,000 decameter. Okay? 3 zeros and 3 zeros they cancel out, and then you have 12 decameter. So whenever you are going from a smaller unit to a higher unit, this number, okay, becomes smaller. Whenever you are coming from a higher unit to a smaller unit, the number becomes bigger. Next, in the same way, okay, those 4 problems were for length. Now this one is for grams, and the method is exactly the same. So I have written it here. The chart: gram, then decagram, hectogram, and kilogram. Then I have decigram, centigram, and milligram. Okay. So here we are changing from decigram to decagram, from here to here. So we are going from lower unit to a higher unit. So we need to divide. So 1 decigram is equal to divide, right? So 1 upon, how many jumps to the top? 1, 2. So 1 and then followed by 2 zeros, decagram. Therefore, 253.62 decigram is equal to 253.62 into 1 upon 100 decagram. Now you are dividing by 100. So in the decimals chapter, you know what to do when you are dividing by 100. Okay? This point that is here will move to the left by 2 places. 2 zeros, so 2 places. 1, 2. It will come here. So it will become 2.5362 DAG or decagram. Next, this is for capacity. Okay, liters, again the same method. So here we are changing from hectoliter to deciliter. So from a higher unit to a smaller unit. So we need to multiply. Okay, so 1 hectoliter is equal to 1, and then how many steps to the bottom? 1, 2, 3. So followed by 3 zeros, deciliter. So whenever you're changing from a higher to a smaller unit, see this number becomes bigger. It is 1 here, it is 1000 here. So 4.875, therefore 4.875 hectoliters is equal to 4.875 into or multiplied by 1000 deciliter. Okay. Now again, You know what to do when you're multiplying with multiples of 10. So it's 3 zeros here, so this decimal point will move to the right by 3 steps. So 4, 8, 7, 5 deciliters. See again, if you notice, see here this number is smaller, here the number is bigger, because we are changing from a higher to a lower unit. So this is how you do conversion. Remember, whenever you're moving from a lower to a higher unit, you need to divide. And when you're moving from a higher to a lower unit, then you need to multiply. Okay?